The Chilean Army is the land arm of the military of Chile. This 80,000-person army is organized into 6 divisions: a Special Operations Brigade and an Air Brigade. In recent years, and after several major re-equipment programs, the Chilean Army has become the most technologically advanced and professional army in Latin America. The Chilean Army is mostly supplied with equipment from Germany, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Sweden, the United States, Israel, France, and Spain. The National Army of Chile was created on December 2, 1810, by order of the first national government junta. The army was actively involved in the Independence War, which was fought against royalist troops in battles such as Yerbas Buenas, San Carlos, Quecheraguas, Rancagua, Chacabuco and Mipu. During this period, national figures such as José Miguel Carrera, Bernardo O'Higgins and Argentinian General José de San Martin commanded the army toward definitive victory over the Spanish forces, ultimately achieving independence for the country. The army's first commander-in-chief was José Miguel Carrera. After obtaining independence from Spain, the newly formed republic reorganized its military structure by creating the Military Academy of Chile, which was founded by General O'Higgins in 1817. Diego Portales set up a civil militia, the Guardia Nacional, to end one of the worst stages of militarism in Chilean history. The militia was created in 2005. Portales developed this parallel army to compensate the army's might. The Chilean conscription law of 1900 marked the beginning of the end of the Guardia Nacional. During the War of the Pacific, many high-ranking officers won valuable insights into the state of the army and became aware that the army required rebuilding. Losses, material destruction, and organizational flaws regarding strategic planning and officer training were noted by officers like Emilio Sotomayor and Patricio Lynch, who approached President Santa Maria arguing the need of good schools and technical departments for the military. Other factor that supported the emulation, the deliberate systematic imitation of the military technology, organization, and doctrine of one country by another was the danger of war with Argentina. The emulation was backed by a broad coalition of civil and military leaders. Chile hired a French military training mission in 1858. 129 and the Chilean legation in Berlin was instructed to find a training mission during the War of the Pacific in 1881. But large-scale emulation of the Prussian army began in 1886 with the appointment of Captain Emil Corner, a graduate of the renowned Kriegsakademie in Berlin, also appointed with 36 Prussian officers to train officer cadets in the Chilean Military Academy. The training occurred in 3 phases. The first took place from 1885 to 1891 during the presidency of Domingo Santa Maria. The second was the post-Civil War phase, and the third was the 1906 reorganization. 128 The emulation was focused in armaments, conscription, officer recruitment and instruction, and general staff organization as well as military doctrine. It was extended also into military logistics and medical services, promotions, retirement, salary regulation and even uniforms, marching styles, helmets, parades, and military music. Armaments. Prior to 1883, the army was equipped with a variety of rifles, mostly French and Belgian origin. From 1892 to 1902, the Chilean-Argentine arms race marked the peak of Chilean arms purchase. 100,000 Mauser rifles and new Krupp artillery was bought for 3 million German marks in 1893, 2 million German marks in 1895 and 15 million German marks in 1898. Ammunition factories and small arms manufacturing plants were established. 134 conscription. Like other armies in South America, Chile had a small army of long-term service officers and soldiers. In 1900 Chile became the first country in Latin America to enforce a system of compulsory military service, whereby training, initially 5 to 18 months, took place in zones of divisional organization in order to create a solid military structure that could be easily doubled with well-trained and combat-ready reserve forces. Budgetary restrictions prevented the full impact of the law. The service fell disproportionately on the lower classes. No more than 20% of the contingent was incorporated annually, and former conscripts were not retrained periodically. 137 Officer education and training. The beginning of the German mission were dedicated almost exclusively to the organization and implementation of a standardized, technically oriented military education with the essence of Moltke's German military system of continuous study of artillery, infantry, cartography, history, topography, logistics, tactics, etc. for a modern, professional and technically trained officer corps. In 1886, the Academia de Guerra was founded to elevate the level of technical and scientific instruction of army officers, in order that they be able, in ca.